OpenAI is not open. Gemini has been closed source from the beginning. On the other hand, a leaked Google memo states that open source will dominate AI, and Meta has branded its Llama models as open. There's a clear divide between open source and closed AI models. But why? If a company wants its large language models to be open, that's great. If they want it to be closed, that's great too. There's no judgment of value here. But when a company says they're going to be open and then halfway through become closed, or they say that the models are open but they are not, that's intriguing and can offer a glimpse into that strategy. So let's start with OpenAI. The company was founded in 2015 by, among others, Sam Altman and Elon Musk as a non-profit research lab with a mission to build value for everyone rather than for shareholders, and a stated policy that encouraged all employees to publish their work, whether as papers, blog posts, or code. The company also announced it would share any patents it filed for with the world at large. Hence the name OpenAI. OpenAI was created as an open source, which is why I named it OpenAI, non-profit company to serve as a counterweight to Google. And Sam Altman also believed that in a Wire interview in December 2015 titled How Elon Musk and Y Combinator Plan to Stop Computers from Taking Over, Sam Altman said, because we are not a for-profit company like a Google, we can focus not on trying to enrich our shareholders, but what we believe is the actual best thing for the future of humanity. The reporter asked, doesn't Google share its development with the public like it just did with machine learning? Altman goes, they certainly do share a lot of their research. As time rolls on and we get closer to something that surpasses human intelligence, there is some question how much Google will share. And then the report asks, will outsiders contribute? Altman says, absolutely. One of the advantages of doing this as a totally open program is that the labs can collaborate with anyone because they can share information freely. It's very hard to go collaborate with employees at Google because they have a bunch of confidentiality provision. So from 2015 to 2018, OpenAI research and code were freely shared with the public, collaborating within the AI research community. What they found out, though, is how expensive it would be to continue developing artificial general intelligence, AGI, which refers to the AI that can perform any intellectual task that a human can do, versus narrow AI, which is designed for specific tasks, such as like translation or just image recognition. So Musk had an idea to attach OpenAI to Tesla, which is a profitable company. From Elon Musk to Ilya and Greg Brockman on February 1st, 2018. So and so is exactly right. The name has been redacted. We may wish it otherwise, but in my and so and so's opinion, Tesla is the only path that could even hope to hold a candle to Google. Even then, the probability of being a counterweight to Google is small. It just isn't zero. So OpenAI's team would help Tesla with their full self-driving solution, and Tesla would support funding the billions OpenAI needed. And for the Musk haters, before you judge his idea, remember one word: Microsoft. We'll go there soon, but we're still in 2018. Sam Altman and others did not like the idea of attaching to Tesla. So Musk decided to leave OpenAI in February as he lost faith that they would be able to compete against Google. In June 2018, OpenAI released its first large language model, GPT. Like me, you probably don't remember it because we didn't even know what GPT was. Chances are you were buying Bitcoin 2018. But GPT was an open source release, including all the components we talk about in part 2. There was a research paper titled Improving Language Understanding and Generative Pre-training, along with the code, the weights, and the data set. So what happened with the open in OpenAI? 3 things happened in 2019, and I will show you in the order of the news release, but I don't think this is actually the chronological order of events. February 2019, OpenAI releases the GPT-2, changing the approach of the release to closed. Due to concerns about large language models being used to generate deceptive, biased or abusive language at scale, we are only releasing a much smaller version of GPT-2 along with sampling code. We are not releasing the dataset training code the GPT-2 model needs. They go on to say that the reason they are not open source GPT-2 is we expect the safety and security concerns will reduce our traditional publishing in the future while increasing the importance of sharing safety policy and standards research. This decision, as well as our discussion of it, is an experiment. While we are not sure that it is the right decision today, we believe that the AI community will eventually need to tackle the issue of publication norms in a thoughtful way in certain research areas. Then, a month later, March 2019, they announced OpenAI, previously a nonprofit, creates OpenAI LP, a new capped profits company that allow us to rapidly increase our investments in compute and talent while including checks and balance to actualize our mission. Essentially, if you invest in OpenAI, you can get a return that is capped at 100 times of your investment. So if you put $1 million into OpenAI, you can only get $100 million maximum. A pretty good deal. After that, profits are reinvested into research development and operation enhancements. The mission. This structure can be an entire episode with many but whys. But here we are trying to understand what happened with the open of OpenAI. So let's move on to the third news of 2019. Microsoft is investing $1 billion in OpenAI to support us building artificial general intelligence, AGI. To accomplish our mission of ensuring that AGI, whether built by us or not, benefits all of humanity, we'll need to ensure that AGI is deployed safely and securely, that society is well prepared for its implications, and that its economic upside is widely shared. If we achieve this mission, we'll have actualized Microsoft and OpenAI's shared value of empowering everyone. Now, what I really think it happened. Elon Musk left, taking his checkbook with him. OpenAI needed money since it's very expensive to train these models. OpenAI is essentially trying to be an alternative to Google. Who do you call? Microsoft. Who can make this call? No, not Sam Altman, not yet, but Reid Hoffman could. He was on the board of OpenAI and Microsoft. Bingo! Microsoft wants in since they are behind in the AI fight with Google. But they don't like this open structure since they really love proprietary software. So then OpenAI's legal team has to scramble to change this structure, and they come up with this fancy name, cap it for profit, which is a terminology they actually invented. So when Microsoft puts $1 billion, they are capped at $100 billion. Not a bad investment. So Sam Altman has to kill the open at OpenAI in order to bring Microsoft in. But how can it be done in an elegant way? Due to safety concerns. The reality is, this is a matter of the art of events. The outcome is the partnership with Microsoft changed OpenAI focus towards a commercial approach and integration with proprietary technologies. And they shift towards a closed model. Building value for everyone rather than shareholders kind of fell through. So when Elon Musk suggested OpenAI to attach to Tesla, he wasn't really crazy, huh? As OpenAI attached to Microsoft. And as an OpenAI co-founder who named the company once said,
it should be renamed Super Closed Source for Maximum Profit AI.
There are a lot of incongruences between OpenAI's founding mission and its behavior after building a fantastic product. Who doesn't love ChatGPT? I love it. I just wish they had said, look, things have changed, our product is marvelous, and we want to make a lot of money. I'm not sure if they're going to do this. In any case, we should all take our hats off to them, as without OpenAI, the future of artificial intelligence might have been only in the hands of Google. There's a lot of open source washing and we need to be closed, otherwise something terrible can happen narrative. By setting the tone of what AI should represent, these companies influence regulatory frameworks, job markets, and public opinion. The branding of these LLMs significantly impacts not just the tech industry, but also society. So ask. The best way of learning is by asking. Until our next, but why?